So today on Project Shop, we are gonna clean off the bench. I promise. Well, as much as we can. We're gonna recover some brass, and as soon as we get most of this stuff, well, all this stuff cleaned off that don't need to be here, we're gonna set this machine up to process a bunch of electric motors. That big stator we got down there. We got a big electric motor over here. I think this weighed 270 pounds or something like that. A big boy, 25 horse. We got Steve over here with the portaband, knocking out transformers, and then he's gonna cut the ends off of some small electric motors and whatnot, and we're gonna see how much more copper we recovered today. Yesterday we did about 400 and I think it was 430 or something. So we'd like to fill this thing out, get it up to the top maybe, and clean up some of this mess that we have out here. Just a bunch of micro scrapping. So I'm gonna get set up with some tools and clean the bench off a little bit, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, let's see if we can't get a little more copper in the bucket and at the same time clear this bench off. Let's start right here. We got a transformer. Interesting. Looks like it's double nutted. This might be a job for the jaw. Let me see if it just won't come out real quick. Looks like it was one of those things from them fancy lights. Oh. Now, I know there was a pair of needle nose. There we go. Hey. Let's see if we can't get down on there. Uh-oh. What's happening here? We bottomed out? Huh? I don't know why they make things so difficult. Watch this stupid thing be double aluminum too. I can't believe how many aluminum transformers me and Steve ran into the other day. I mean, it's pretty much all cast. Okay, that's trash. We're gonna have to get we got some trash building up here. I went twice to go dump in the dumpster that I pay for, and it was full. Couldn't dump. Welding stuff can go. Let's just clean off a bunch of stuff that doesn't need to be here. I think these are Steve's. Oh, there's my gloves. These are Steve's gloves. So, let's put these over here. Can put this here for now. Let's see, any other welding accessories? Put it there for now. Oh, check this out. So I went and got new gas for the torches. I bought myself a early Christmas present. My my other one, which I only had one, lost a little swivel thing here, and I seen these on Cutting Edge Engineering. He had something similar, so decided to give it a try. So far, I really like them. So I just bought one to see if it was worth it, because they're not cheap. And then for now on, every time I go buy gas, I'll buy myself a clamp. Of course. Oh, copper. Okay, we'll put this over here. Steve's been cutting transformers with the bandsaw. Seems to be a pretty nice setup there. I've only used a porter band like once in my life, and I don't even know what remember really what it was for. Oh. Probably do this over the table. Wow. Oh, oh, no. Got a little excited there. Little micro scrapping. That's a nice chunk, man. That's a solid piece of copper right there. Let's get the rest of that out of here. Oh yeah. Alright. I don't like the trash too close to me. I want that copper next to me. That's what we want. Okay. Probably really toxic, that shit, whatever it is. What's up, man? Is that my bonus? I said, is that my bonus? Yes, sir. Thanks, man. Oh! Wow, that was tough. These are the brush things off of stators. They always have brass. We got a pile of brass over there. We're going to start a new brass bucket. I think I keep starting a brass bucket and then I need the bucket for something. So I dump the brass out. Gotta be careful not to lose a finger over here. Oh, little chunk of copper. Need like a regular pair of pliers. So out of all that stuff, oh. Oh, shit. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Okay. I got a little pile of wire down there for that. It's all trash. Throw that with the prepared. The other one. I don't like not being able to see this gauge. When this pump starts making that noise, you know it's putting the beans to it. Oh, yeah, she's spiking up there. Nope. Wow. I feel like I'm gonna get hit in the face. All right, we might, now that we crimped it in there. Okay, in my quest to try to clean off the bench, somehow more stuff got piled on the bench. Now, these, interestingly enough, are, I don't know if this is aluminum. This was a radiator, but these were the tops and bottoms. It's actually steel. Now, there's nothing on this one I want, but this one has a brass piece there and a brass piece there. We want to try to recover. Okay, gonna have to get the number 2 going. Oh man, it's probably been on there forever. Where impact sockets come in handy. I'll say that's close enough to clean brass. Okay. Plug here. This is brass. It'd be nice if not. It's a metal plug, but I'll keep that. And then we have this. We'll attempt the when in doubt, beat it out method. This chunk of brass. I'm not sure if that's, seems like, no. I can't believe that was all metal. Okay. Yeah. Look at the hole in the bottom of that one. Okay. Cast aluminum. Now these here, I want to cut these up. So I can see what the inside is. It looks like aluminum, but it's heavy. I think it's some type of coated brass. I don't know, but you can definitely see brass in there. We're gonna let it slide. Some more of that. It's actually pretty heavy. Okay. Cut off the nipples. Woo! All right. You wonder what's inside there? bunch of sand. Never mind. My tools all dirty. I just had this all cleaned up. Oh. Cut some brass breakage. These will go with the ballast. I need to make a bucket for that. What else we got here? Woo! Dag. I guess we gotta make a shrapnel cage. Okay. Piece of cast. More brass. That's a big old chunks right there. We had a piece of brass go flying. We'll have to recover later. Those are some heavy chunks, man. I think we had a lot of brass go flying. Come on, man, we need to add to it. I'm gonna cut them with the jaw, man. Those dollars? I'll cut them with the jaw.
Why? How's it work? Did you do like that? I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to get a box.
No grinding.
Yeah. I'm going to get a box for underneath that thing.
Yeah. I was,
You feel like messing with them?
yeah, man.
That's pretty damn quick.
That's the way I was doing them before.
I didn't know.
Let me finish cutting these brass pieces.
All right.
Got you a bunch of transformers over there.
Yeah.
Nice heavy chunk of brass right there. We're gonna have to get a bigger bucket. Some number 1 copper, number 2. Dang, look at that. My drill took a bad hit. That would have been bad if that hit your arm. Where'd that thing go? It disappeared, huh? That's brass too. Okay, our brass bucket is officially full. Condense this stuff here down. What do you need, man? You gotta take that apart?
No.
Needle nose?
Yeah.
Felt really heavy up front here. Guess I was just feeling shit. Okay. Number two. Ball number 1. We'll have to start a number 1 bucket. Funny thing, I don't usually get that much #1 copper. There's a few pounds there. I believe that was cast aluminum. Kind of just broke away. There's a piece of copper in there. Okay, what else we got? This all looks like #1. Collected some of the shrapnel that went flying, brass. That's a piece of copper in there, and some cast. Oh! Oh! Thank God I got a thick beard, man. That piece of plastic shot me in the neck. Could have got my jugular. We're gonna have to wear armor messing with the jaw. Alright. But I'd say that's #1 copper. Okay. Cast. Now I cut this kind of short just so I could slide these noodles off relatively easy. Piece of copper gonna make a wussy out of me. We'll have to get a bigger copper bucket. She ain't gonna, I don't think she's gonna do it. Hey, that's not a bad thing at all when you need a bigger copper bucket. Piece of brass. Nice. Uh-oh. Had a nice flared end on that. Right. A scrapper swindled me. No, I knew there was a lot of metal in here. I think I paid 20 bucks for all this brass. Here. All this brass and a toolbox, so I can't really complain. Let's get this out of the jaw. Is that working okay, Steve?
Oh yeah. I went over to Harbor Freight looking for the blade.
Man, I don't ever go to Harbor Freight looking for blades. Oh, there's that handle. Wow. That handle is really heavy. We call it brass. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep this stuff separate because this was part of a different deal. Or at least I want to know if I got my $20 worth. Look at how the pipe wrench goes. This might be easier if I did it this way. That's all prepared steel. Being that came with it, we'll weigh that up too. It's like a piece of copper and brass. It's non-ferrous. Okay, I'd say that's clean. Put that in our metal pile. Now, for this monstrosity. Holy smoke. ain't got nothing for that.
You have something I can make one out of?
Great. Quick cutting?
Oh,
Maybe go to Home Depot, man. But I definitely wouldn't buy them from Harbor Freight. Buy from Harbor Freight, other than them cut into the metal and it took off.
How are you making out?
I'm recovering some big nuggets of brass. Call this the big nugget mine over here.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay. .1 pounds of prepared steel. The biggest one. That weighs 8 pounds by itself. I'm getting $2.40 a pound for brass. Oh yeah. 14.7. What did I say that was? 10 pounds earlier? All right, so that was definitely worth it. At 14.7 pounds, $2.40 a pound. That's $35.78, and then the 80 cents on the steel. You got $36.58. I got all that brass and a toolbox for $20. So the 5 minutes I sat here and messed with that to clean it up, I'm good, man. That was well worth it. Okay, I actually just found some more number 1 and brass and number 2, but it's going to be a little project to get to it, and we're deviating from cleaning the table. We got to stick to the plan here. Let's weigh up this and see what we got. I think it was 360. That's 25 bucks. Between the brass and the number 1 copper, I just made $100. All right, man, let's keep the party going. Let's see what else we got here. Now, I did kind of add to the party. I think we're gonna need the jaw back up here for that. For this. For that. These here, we're not gonna mess with. This is, I might have someone that wants to buy these. But these big giant things, we're gonna get the copper out of that. Look at all that copper. I think that's from track lighting or something. All this stuff is nice chunks of number 2. Ready to go. I believe that's a solenoid. I see copper. Big old nugget in there, man. That would have been much easier with the jaw. Wow. This is a stainless box. Number 2 copper. Actually, I bet you some of this stuff in here I could probably get this off as number 1. I have solder. I'm not gonna mess with it. Look at all this. Some of this needs a little liberating. Big piece of silver. That's straight up prepared. Bunch of silver. There's a bunch of this stuff got cooked, man. That's got a bunch of copper on it. Number 2, number 1. That looks like a big chunk of brass right there. We'll get the jaw set up on that. This is all copper. Big piece of brass. Looks like another. Nope, that's all metal. Transformer. Big old nugget of silver we'll try to get off. Pretty sure these here got, oh look at that, big chunk of brass. You know what? I think I am going to upgrade this to number 1. I'll cut that stuff right off of there. Probably just be clean with the hammer. That's number 1 now. Number 1. Nice little upgrade. Cast. Say that was number 1, number 2, Royal transformer, all this. That's brass.
If I make it back home, I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
All right, man, we did pretty good. We gained, there was a bunch more of this. This actually came apart pretty easy. Big nuggets of silver in there. one, we'll fire the jaw up here and liberate that. Send that copper as number one. I'll try to split this transformer with the jaw. I don't know how that's gonna go. And then we have this, which I think has copper in it. And this, I just did one, I know has copper in it. And then this, I believe is brass. Yeah, it's got a fuse in it. This is more of just a curiosity thing. Oh man. This is not the way to do it. But this jaw's a beast. I'll have to put that in the vise and hammer it down. Okay, this is difficult because it has a really thick base. I think I can crimp right here. An explosion of copper in there. Look at all that copper goodness, man. Oh, and there's like a brass core. If you didn't have a jaw, you could just like cut them in half. Nice chunks of brass in there. Here's the base. That's just a solid chunk. Alright, let's try this. I think this is porcelain or something. Copper. Wow, a really powerful magnet. That's cool. Definitely got a little nugget in there. Nice little chunk. Cut the solder off, or the silver. Number one copper. Now, this thing just falls apart. Look at all that copper. Nice chunks. Number one. We'll just nip these off. Got a whole bucket here. We're not going to do them all, but we'll clean up the quick and easy ones like this. We just cut the end off. These are going to be more processed. I'll put them over here in this other bucket. These, look at these big monster nuggets. I'd also say that's number one copper all day. All right, so this is where we're at. I'm pretty much done with this stuff for now. I'm gonna send this over to the second press. There's a nice chunk of copper to be recovered right here. This stuff here needs to be kind of unscrewed, but I did manage to get a bunch of silver. That's all pretty much silver buttons that need to be heated up and removed. But it looks like we're gonna need a lot more to make my big 10-pound ingot of silver. So we need to get on the ball with some silver contacts. I thought there would have been a lot more than that. As a matter of fact, when I pull all these off, I mean, this is going to be probably down a third or even less. I don't know, but there's a lot of silver in there. Still got more to come. I thought I had some more somewhere. Anyway, table's pretty much almost ready. This stuff here, we got some wire to strip. Once I set the machine up, we got to clean this table off. Steve's over here making a mess. Got some more number 2 down there.
Oh yeah.
And a couple more nuggets. We got some wire to strip. When I set the machine up, we'll strip that. And then we have this whole bin over here. Still have a couple more contacts and big breakers. I think I'm going to call it on that tonight. And then we're going to move on to stripping this wire. So come this far, thanks for watching. Stay tuned because we got more micro scrapping madness coming up. Okay, there you have it. We pretty much got the table almost cleaned off. Pretty much as far as I'm going right now. My back's telling me it's time to take a break. Got a nice little nugget. Some of this stuff was heavy chunks of number 1. Really filled out the little bucket. Let's just see how much we got there. We didn't add too much more brass, so I'm not really gonna worry about weighing that up. But we did add quite a bit to our number 1 bucket. Now this is micro scrapping, so we're not really looking for a lot. 13 pounds. Hey, not bad. Better than no pounds. This needs to be processed. I'll probably do that tomorrow. This stuff needs to be put in the vise and knocked out. This is our silver. Nice little chunk of silver here. All this is, I cut it as short as possible. I'll be able to grab that with my needle nose and we'll be able to get that liberated from the copper. This still has some silver and this is just copper, aluminum, and this just needs to be processed more. And then that's pretty much it for the table. I mean, just a couple little stragglers on here, but I think we made pretty decent progress. We made a huge mess with those ballasts. I like the jaw for that now. This is what we got in the number 2 realm. Tons of little micro pieces. We still have a little bit of this number 2 wire to strip. Once we get the wire stripper set up, we'll run that. Steve been using the bandsaw. Got a whole pile here. Got a couple more transformers he needs to clean up. I don't know if he's gonna cut them or put them to the press, but we got wire to strip, so that'll be fun. That's the clippings from them transformers we did the other day when we set the machine up. Then we got this monster pile over here. We also have some more nuggets of copper and some silver contacts. I thought there would have been more silver, but once you cut all the copper away from it, it's really not that a lot. It's going to take probably a couple of those buckets before I can get a nice 10-pound ingot. Then we got some monster cable over here. Wait till you see what we got going on there. So if you've come as far, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more micro scrapping madness. tell you where we're going. Right to the scrap yard. Watch it. Look, it's dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before?
A little cold in here, the hydraulics moving really slow.